So what retcon do I want to add in that just for my own amusement? I'm trying to think of an anime that's riddled with plot holes and spelling mistakes.
You know what has the most plot holes that I've experienced? Death Note.
Tell us how you really feel.
Whoever becomes friends with Saitama ultimately dies. I just want to see his head explode. How is everyone not dead? I don't understand. Don't take that out of context. I never saw it coming.
Good day to you all! Today we've gathered a cadre of story experts to come together and eviscerate the inconsistencies in anime and create a one solid, perfect timeline across the universe. We also brought our test subject Xeno to experience it firsthand or be eviscerated by the retcons.
Yay! Awaited. I don't know.
Xeno Bambino, Dragon Ball is notorious for its numerous retcons. What retcon would you add to Dragon Ball for your personal enjoyment?
Wait, the first Dragon Ball or just all of Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball Z.
Really? Like what?
The Pataras being changed twice. They were supposed to be a permanent fusion, and then, oh, you were in Boo, so they broke, and then they went, oh, actually, it's because you were mortal. Also, it lasts less time if you were using God Key, and...
Okay. So what retcon do I want to add in that just for my own amusement?
Yep, not to fix anything, just have fun.
I don't know why. I just want the chaos of this. I want Videl to actually be the daughter, the abandoned daughter of Vegeta, right? And I want the sudden realization of Vegeta finding out that not only is Videl his daughter, because she has the attitude. It's there. We know it's there. But also the fact that she married Gohan, Kakarot's offspring. I just want to see his head explode. I want that. I really want that. The chaos that it would ensue, it would just be beautiful.
Xeno, buddy, pal, how you doing?
I'm okay.
The power of friendship would have to be the biggest narrative cop-out in the history of media. Which anime narrative do you personally feel would work better if the power of friendship was retconned, and how would you want it to affect the show's direction?
Oh, I have to think of shows that actually have the power of friendship. Dragon Ball Z is obviously one of the shows that has power of friendship.
Any of the ones based on card games.
Very much so. But I'm also looking at my Nendroids and they're failing me horribly. I wanna say One Punch Man. And I wanna say in One Punch Man, whoever becomes friends with Saitama ultimately dies. and it's just like, you know, it's just like he never goes like, no, we're friends. It's always like, you know, as soon as they feel this, you know, familial bond or, you know, this friendship, like all of a sudden it sets a flag and the next like boss encounter, that character dies 100%.
Friendship with Saitama causes death flag.
Yeah, but Saitama doesn't need to be there for the fight, so it could just be a case of like, you know, they make friends and then the next time that character's in a boss fight with or without Saitama, then they die. Gotta be so much worse if Saitama was the one that accidentally killed them. Jeez.
Kinda want to see that now.
It'll be quick.
So, Xeno, the big question is, can plot holes be forgiven if the story remains entertaining?
Okay, so what are we counting here as a plot hole? Are we just like, that wouldn't happen in real life, or wait, what about this thing?
Like, why this thing? Where did it go? Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think of an anime that's riddled with plot holes and spelling mistakes. So part of me wants to say yes, and the one that actually came to my mind was Evangelion. I don't know. I think the answer can be yes if it's used in a comedic setting. if it's a case of it's a serious drama thing and you're making me think about it, the answer is no. Because, I mean, I don't know why you would put a 13-year-old boy in a fucking mech that he's never seen before in his entire life, and you guilt trip him into piloting it when he's had zero training on how to use the damn thing. Like, it seemed like the dumbest fucking move physically possible. I don't know what the fuck was going on with that.
Secretly, Evas are powered by the power of puberty.
Oh, God. Yeah, but still, why wouldn't you train him? Fucking Ray got training. Fucking Oscar got training. Why didn't Shinji get training? Go to robot.
I just thought it was an elaborate attempt to, like, disown him.
Yep. Should we move on?
All right. Xeno, get in the Jellion. We often find people online complaining about characters not perfectly logical or being suboptimal in their actions. What anime quote plot hole makes you feel like that? Like what anime plot hole makes you feel like you're screaming at the writers?
Fucking fuck! It's Death Note. It's a fucking tennis match. It's the dumbest fucking plot point of any fucking series. I'm like, it's a detective series. Well, if this character plays tennis good, they're clearly a serial killer. What fucking logic is that? That's like, my God, you've been huffing so much fucking glue when you're writing this bloody. Oh my God. Yeah, sorry, I had to say it. I had to fucking say it. It's fucking Death Note.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, I mean, like, come on, it's fucking. Was it specifically because of this one plot point in Death Note? Did you go like, he's gonna rant about the tennis match again?
No, I just thought about it and I was like, you know what has the most plot holes that I've experienced? Death Note.
Let's put a TV the size of a mobile phone in a packet of crisps. I've tried this. It is not fucking possible to fit a fucking mobile phone in a packet of crisps, especially a packet of crisps from Japan. Let's move on.
All right. Obligatory food wars question time.
Yay!
All right. It's no secret the final season teetered a bit too far into the silly side of things. What with chef clowns, chef assassins, and all the exploding clothes. But Chef Xeno, I ask you to retcon one thing from the series to make this tasty full-course meal of an anime and not improve, but deliberately make it worse.
Okay, so I've not seen the third season. I've not seen past the second season of Food Wars. Actually, I've not seen past the first season because I tried to pick up the second season. I'm like, I don't remember any of this. I can't be bothered. The final season, what I would retcon is that the main character decides that he's going to. I'm assuming because I think it's a Shonen Jump. The main character wins because of how awesome he is at cooking. He actually loses in the most spectacular way possible, and he thinks that he can actually win by doing baked beans on toast with a little bit of Worcester sauce. Yes, it's pronounced Worcester sauce.
As somebody that lives in the town that they make this, I think I'm qualified for the job. You're looking at Worcestershire sauce. You're welcome.
And he's just like, yeah, well, what, the judges, and I'm assuming his father's like one of the judges. His father turns to him and like, what the fuck were you thinking? I'm just gonna disown you from the will. You're gonna have to move to Neo Tokyo 3 or whatever the fuck it was called, and pilot a giant robot and get yourself crushed and killed. Because like, there's no way in hell you're gonna make it as a chef in regular Tokyo 3. Baked beans on toast. This is disgusting.
So, Xeno, how do plot holes challenge suspension of disbelief in an otherwise grounded series? Can you give a specific example where a plot hole completely shattered your immersion?
Oh my God. Okay. I need to bring up my list of things that I have traumatized myself out of existence of memory.
It's a long list.
It is a long list. Ooh. Okay. Right. I'm gonna go with this one. Right. Ponyo on the cliffside. So on the cliff by the sea. Right. I could have sworn it was like Ponyo by the cliffside. Anyway, Ponyo is a movie, a Studio Ghibli movie, right? Where basically, the main character, who is, I think, this 4-year-old boy, ends up making friends with his anthropomorphic goldfish. And the goddess of the sea decides, hey, we're going to decide whether or not we're going to kill all of humanity based on whether or not this 4-year-old boy can love his goldfish, who is pretending to be a 4-year-old girl. That was pretty hard to swallow. What was worse still was, as they were driving around the coast, like, along the cliff edge, Pono was running across the sea, which was forming tidal waves that looked like giant fish, but that's besides the point. How is everyone not dead? I don't understand. Like, that car should have gotten swept off of that road and just, everyone's dead. I'm like, oh, yeah. So, Pono by the cliffside. 100%. Like, when I saw that, I was just like, no.
That mom is one of the most impressive drivers in all of anime. Someone put her in, I don't know.
Yep. She's from Initial D, clearly.
Right, I'm going to try and blitz through this as quick as possible so we can finish the show. Right, all money goes to the editors. If there's any extra money, then that will be spent on other video ventures, which ultimately goes to the editors. Currently, the funds just fall shy of paying for 2 episodes a month, which means the rest comes out of my pocket. Just $1 a month makes the difference, right? If, of course, you opt to choose the $15 a month, then you will become a mad lad/lass and will also be invited to join these episodes per month. Or if you decide not to, it's fine. And if that's not enough of an incentive, you get more questions that are exclusive to you in the actual main episode. And more often than not, they're not safe for YouTube, so monetization is forcibly turned off. Here is a snippet from this week's episode.
Okay, so I absolutely adore Gundam Witch from Mercury. More people needed to die.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah. Especially some of the school kids. Like, the annoying little shit ones that we have no idea what their names are.
So, again, more meaningless death, specifically children.
Yeah.
So, if you're incentivized, please go into the description where you'll find a link, or manually go to patreon.com/Xenogalion to support. Now on with the show.
Alright, childless game, Xeno. Has there ever been a detail in an anime you thought was being ignored and came back in a glorious display of writing proficiency?
Oh, God, yes! Yes! I've got to remember this now. This was Apothecary Diaries Season 1. And at one point in time, I don't want to go into too much in terms of spoilers because I really want people to see Apothecary Diaries, especially considering Season 2 has started. But with Apothecary Diaries, like halfway through the series, the narrative kind of shifts, and Mao Mao's time at the palace kind of pivots. It forks off the main path where you think it's going to go and things. And certain events happen like really early on in like the second core sort of thing, where you think like, oh, this is just filler. This is just like, oh, they're just having random events to fill time and shit like this. And at one point in time, it just all of a sudden clicks all into place, and you realize that the event that happened like 10 episodes ago, it was really poignant to what's happening right now. And someone was playing 5D chess, and you're like, no, they were playing 6D chess. And it was just, oh my God, like I never felt so disappointed for those, I think it was like 8 or 10 episodes. I never felt more disappointed. And then all of a sudden it just got to this climax, and I was like, holy fucking shit, that's absolutely fucking amazing. I never saw it coming. Fucking amazing. Apothecary Diaries. Everyone should watch Apothecary Diaries.
100% agree. That was amazing.
Okay, so this is a highlight of how good Apothecary Diaries is. Nazareth watched the whole thing in an entire day, right? He was just like, we were like, hey, Nazareth, we'll watch Apothecary Diaries with you. Yeah. And he already had watched it. He just went and watched the whole fucking thing in one day. I'm like, what the hell even?
Alright, Xeno. Name an anime with an ending so bad it should have received the original Full Metal Alchemist series treatment and ended abruptly in a sloppy manner, and why?
Oh. So one last season is called You Are Miss Servant. First off, I don't know why it isn't You Are Mismade, because like the literal word that they use is made in the Japanese title. Fuck knows why. But regardless of this fact, so You Are Mismade, the ending is so bad. Like, it is literally the last 2 minutes of the series just ruins the whole fucking show. I actually had to watch it 3 times to make sure I didn't misunderstand. And it's like, so it turns out like it starts off a bit like slice of life, a bit rom-com-y, but then it starts to get really full hard rom-com. Right? Don't take that out of context. So it goes full rom-com, and then at the very end of it, like, one character professes their love for another, they reciprocate, but then the first character goes off and starts crying because, oh, she can't possibly mean it. I'm like, how fucking thick are you? What the hell? She just said, I love you back. And your reaction is, oh, she can't possibly mean it. Guy fucking gaslit himself. I don't wow. I was completely dumbfounded by this. What was the other one? God, I wish the show had ended like 2 minutes earlier. Right. The other one is a series called Heavenly Delusion. Heavenly Delusion is a really good show, but again, the ending just completely ruins it. And the it's very much like if you've seen Bakano or Dura, I'm not going to mention Haruhi Suzumiya. With Heavenly Delusion, basically there are 2 narratives happening simultaneously. You've got the past and you've got the present, and there's no obvious draw the line, draw the dots that connect the line that explain how the past feeds into the present, but there's strong hints of how the past influences the present and everything. So it's very much a case of you're enjoying the journey and everything. Then towards the end of the series, one of the characters is kidnapped, and the other one is coming in to rescue them and everything. And they do this, and then it's like, okay, well, I guess we'll just continue with our journey, and it just ends. And it just like, we're going 88 miles an hour, and instead of going to the where we need no roads, it just deadpan stops and hits a brick wall, and like, wait, that's it? That's how you gotta fucking end the series? That's awful. And genuinely, we when we reviewed it, we had actually downgraded the score because of just how bad the ending is. And then endings are so important to stick. You don't have to have an amazing ending, but if you have a bad ending, you just ruin the show. So those are 2 that I wish had the Full Metal Alchemist treatment.
So, Xeno, are retcons ever justifiable in the name of fan service and audience reception? Or do you think the writers should just commit and move forward?
A part of me wants to say yes, and the way that they can commit with Devilman Crybaby season 2 is just have 12 episodes of empty space and Lucifer crying, and it'll still become award-winning, and lots of Addy-tubers will say it's like the best thing in the world and everyone should watch it.
Quentin Tarantino, is there an anime character you could swap places with so that you could fix all the plot holes and inconsistencies in this show?
I mean, I've got to give my hat to it. Like, anime is pretty damn good with not having excessive amounts of plot holes and inconsistencies. He says, waiting for any of you to burst out laughing. Okay, we're good. Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna say Overlord, right? Just so that I can turn around as Ainz and just go like, right, this is the plan. This is what we're gonna do. Instead of just going along with whatever any of the other characters says, I will actually come up with a proper strategy on how to deal with the situation. Because I think for like the last 4 seasons, his whole strategy is to attempt to find any other people that have been isekai'd into this world. And the way he's going about doing it is the most random fucking thing in the universe. Honestly, step 1, nuke a city. that'll get everyone's fucking attention, right? Everyone will know who the fuck I am at that point.
Is there a step 2 here? Like you said, step 1, nuke a city. Step 2.
Step 2, wait for them to come to me.
Step 3, profit.
Dang it.
Step 3, profit.
Alright. Neon Genesis Evangelion, an anime that screams problems. It has 3 different endings, one for each of the versions of the series. Name me an anime you would remake 3 times over, changing the ending each time to cause the most amount of fan base chaos possible.
The answer is Maho Shoujo Madoka Magica. I would change that fucking ending so many times to fuck with people. It would be glorious. And one of the endings will be Spec Ops Oscar. I'll redo the whole thing and it just turns out to be Spec Ops Oscar instead. They're all military trained. It's not some weird ass bullshit like, and now I'm gonna become a magical girl. God, I hate that series.
Tell us how you really feel.
So, sometimes writing choices are made due to budget and time constraints related to adaptation. Do you know of any examples of anime that handle it well?
So there's there's a YouTube channel, There's a YouTube channel called Anime News, and I don't know the guy's name, but he covers a lot of cut content from different platforms, from different shows and things. So he'll do, I think Overlord. He'll do Mushoku Tensei, I think Solo Leveling. But one of the ones that I followed profusely was Rising of the Shield Hero Season 1. He didn't do it for the subsequent seasons because they were just garbage. Season 1 is fucking amazing in Shield Hero. And he showed like a lot of the subtle content that was cut out. And it was really, really cool. So I've got to say, I tip my cap to the people that adapted Season 1 because I never noticed that the things that they cut out weren't even there. So 100% Rising of the Shield Hero Season 1. Never watched Season 2 or 3.
Well, the board has agreed. These revisions are excellent, but they have to turn in your accent needs to be properly Welsh, so you're getting recast.
Ew!
Sea Dog VA is going to replace you as the voice. Have a good day, everyone.
He doesn't even fucking sound Welsh!